Listen, I am a happy member of the Bohemian Grove. I like the folks who come there, and it's really inappropriate for me to talk about the group beyond that. Thank you.
Have you been there for the ceremony with the cremation of care?
Frankly, I don't think that's something I need to talk to you about. This is what's called ambush journalism, and I disrespect you for that as well. So thank you and goodbye.
Been in the ritual?
It's none of your damn business.
Every year in mid-July, a few hundred men gathered together for a celebration on a 2,700-acre private campground in Monte Rio, California. Some call it a cult meeting, but not just any cult meeting. This is a gathering of the world's most elite and powerful men, including senior media executives, prominent CEOs, and even retired presidents. This is the Bohemian Grove. The Bohemian Club, formed in 1872, started out as a San Francisco-based men's art club, with bohemianism being the practice of an unconventional lifestyle. While the club started out as a group of artists and musicians, it was gradually overrun by more prominent individuals, and eventually became a group of the world's most powerful figures. Today, the club has around 3,200 members, dead and alive, notably Bill Clinton, the Bush family, and Herbert Hoover, who once referred to it as the greatest party on earth. The club motto is "Weaving spiders come not here," implying that business concerns and networking are to be left outside, but the truth in this slogan is greatly debated. The Grove is famous for a 1942 meeting during which the planning for the Manhattan Project took place. J. Robert Oppenheimer, nuclear scientist Ernest Lawrence, and various military officials gathered together at the Grove for a meeting that led to the creation and eventual use of the atomic bomb. Grove members take pride in this historic event and often retell the story to new attendees. But in the decades following this renowned meeting, the Bohemian Grove has been pinned with a far more devious reputation. Believers in the Illuminati, a world elite group that dictates global events and affairs, often cite the Bohemian Grove as evidence. While seemingly outlandish, such a claim definitely holds some merit. Take this photo from 1967, for example. Recognize these two gentlemen? That's Ronald Reagan and Richard Nixon, years before either man became president. Accordingly, many people believe the Grove is utilized to set up world policies, such as whom will become the next US president. But conspiracy theories aside, what exactly goes on during the annual 17-day gathering at the Bohemian Grove? Well, that's just the question. Today, the Grove is an incredibly secretive place that is heavily guarded by security. During each retreat, the area is sealed off by helicopters, a private security force, and armed guards, making it clear that outsiders are strictly not welcome. Nonetheless, truth seekers have gotten in before. In the year 2000, conservative radio show host Alex Jones managed to sneak into the Grove during a summer party, and the footage he captured is nothing short of bizarre and perhaps even sinister.
Time malevolence which would pursue us here has lost its power under these friendly trees. So shall we burn thee once again this night, and in the flames that eat thine effigy, we shall read the sign, Midsummer sets us free. Ye shall burn me once again!
Not with these flames, which hither ye have brought from regions where I reign. Ye fools and priests, I spit upon your fire.
The unsettling footage apparently depicts the cremation of care, just one of the many alleged bizarre rituals performed by the club. During the ceremony, members dress up in red robes and cremate a coffin containing a human effigy made out of paper mache. The ritual is performed in front of the mascot of the Grove, a giant owl statue. While said to merely personify wisdom, the symbol of the owl has often been described as a prominent symbol of the aforementioned Illuminati. While theories can only run rampant in regards to what else goes on at this mysterious retreat, one thing's for certain: members of the club remain very secretive about it. When inquired about the Bohemian Grove, numerous politicians have acted uncharacteristically sketchy in response.
It's the place you attended. It's a secret society. Can you tell us at least who invited you?
You know, it's nice to know that there's some people who have fantasy lives that have nothing to touch with. Nice to have you here. Bye-bye.
You can't answer the question? You can't? Can you answer the question?
See you later.
The Bohemian Club, as you say, the Bohemian Club, that's where all those rich Republicans go up and stand naked against redwood trees, right? I've never been to the Bohemian Club, but you ought to go. It'd be good for you. Get some fresh air.
Yes, sir. First question? Yeah. I'm sorry. You gave a keynote speech at the Bohemian Grove Club, sir, a club which openly has mock child sacrifices and satanic worship, sir. Can you answer my question, sir, please?
I was very pleased. I was very pleased with my performance in the debate. It was a good debate.
What about the Bohemian Grove Club, though, sir? That's very important. They do mock human sacrifices there, sir, and you reported being there.
I was very pleased with my performance in the debate.
Sir, why did you ignore my question, sir? Can we have an open dialogue? If you want to be president, let's have an open dialogue about this. You just ignored me, sir.
Sweating up a storm about that Bohemian Grove over there. Human sacrifices, a male prostitute shipped in there yearly. I should like to know what goes on over there.
Whether you believe it is merely the location of the most upper-class getaway in America, or if something otherwise far more sinister is occurring within its borders, the Bohemian Grove remains one of the most forbidden and mysterious places in the civilized world.